It's a little
today.
family affair, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Well, why don't you introduce the guests?
Well, we got my wife Trisha
Hello.
and my sister Caitlin. They're joining us
Hi.
to discuss their recent girls' trip to Disney.
And if I'm not wrong, you've both been on before, right?
No,
I
I've been
have-
waiting.
Caitlin
I've
has
been
not.
waiting for this moment for like however many years we've been doing.
I could have sworn that at least at one point Phil and I were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have Caitlin on."
Nope,
Nope,
Never.
never happened.
Horrible brother.
I know.
Yeah, remember, Trisha was on like the 6th episode because
Yeah.
she went to Disneyland Paris.
Didn't we do that one in your basement?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. All three of us in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. So, but now this is episode 299, and Trisha has not been on since episode 6. So
Good to
So
be
it's been
back,
it's been a
guys.
minute.
I did. I was so as we've been re-listening to our old episodes to get some clips for the 300th episode. There was one episode we were talking about. Man, I clipped it, so I'll show it to you on the next episode. We were talking about something, and Trisha wanted to give her input, and like she had no idea what we were talking about. It was really funny, but I'll have to bring it up next episode because I can't remember what
Like
exactly
with
we
the
were talking about.
context, yeah.
Yep.
So before we get started, little life update. Caitlin just got married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk about the
May.
wedding? How was it?
it was good. I think Philip said a couple episodes, it was just fine. So that's nice.
Did I?
Gotta remember who your listeners are, Phil.
Let's air that one out here.
I'm just kidding. No, it was really good. It was a perfect day. We just got all our pictures back, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
Live
Yeah,
everything.
pictures were good.
Yeah, we'll have to make some posts and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah. So, how long ago did you guys go on your trip? Was that just last weekend?
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, I think.
2 weeks ago.
Oh shoot.
No, wait.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was the weekend before July 4th of July,
Okay. Yeah.
like a week and a half.
Yeah, because last weekend we were at the lake. But yeah, so Disney trip. It was a quick one. Well, give us the timeline rundown.
We left Thursday. I took a test for school actually. Hopped in the car, went to the airport, hopped on the plane at like 12 o'clock at Thursday. We left Sunday night at like 8 p.m. So
All right.
quick trip.
Okay, and so parks. Which what
Oh.
parks did you do? Anybody?
This is your moment,
I'll
Caitlin.
answer.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. So Thursday when we got in, we went to the Polynesian. We hit up Trader Sam's because we hadn't done that before.
Wait, did you already say where were you staying at?
We stayed at the Port Orleans Riverside.
Okay, so interesting you say that. I was looking up the Disney hotels ranked. Riverside was like one of the worst. People said it was like one of the worst.
Because
Yeah,
it's literally the same as like a value resort. It's literally the same
There-
layout. Like
really?
there was nothing really special about it.
I was just surprised because I thought people loved that one.
Yeah, I don't even think the rooms were really decorated like.
So you stayed in
special
Riverside.
Riverside.
Plus maybe the French Quarter.
I've heard
is
French
a little,
Quarter's better.
There you go.
Yeah,
I think, right, Jeremy?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we didn't even get to like take advantage of the boat to Disney Springs because they had to shut down because of lightning. So then we didn't get to get that perk either. So that was kind of annoying.
I'm just gonna say, Caitlin, your microphone is a little.
You're a little quiet.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you gotta be a
Hold on.
little
Let me
quiet.
move it.
Amateur hour.
I see
Yep.
Jeremy and Phil texting about it, and I'm just like, just say it, guys. Say it. Next.
I miss when we used to have our Word doc and we'd type in it like
We
mid-episode.
we would share a Word document, and that's how we would like communicate
I
during.
could type in purple and I'd type in blue. We had a
an
whole
episode.
system down.
Yeah. Yep. That was back in the Zoom. That might have been in the Skype days.
Oh my god, yeah, that might have been.
We used to record on Skype.
That was crazy. Okay, anyway, so you didn't get to take advantage of the boat at all?
No, because they closed down because of lightning.
Dang.
Yeah. And the boat, does it only run to Disney Springs or were there other stops?
That one was just Disney Springs, and
Yeah.
like it stopped at the French Quarter too.
Okay.
So our
Yeah.
plan was we were gonna go from. So on our last day, we went to Disney Springs at the end of the day before we went back to the airport because we didn't have park tickets. So our plan was we we're gonna take the boat from Disney Springs, stop at the French Quarter, get some Mickey beignets, and then go to the Riverside, get our luggage, and go to the airport. But then the boats were closed down, so we had to go a whole roundabout way on the buses. And
Mm.
it was kind of a mess
That's so annoying.
to get some Mickey beignets.
Was it worth it?
I think so.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I heard there was a bit of dilemma with some Disney security.
I
with
was
you,
waiting
Caitlin.
for the end for that. I was waiting to
Okay,
go
give
through
us
our
get a little
trek.
teaser. Can we get a little teaser? Was there a
I think I got stopped by Disney security
About 5 times.
in
Five
And
a
times.
we'll
like
explain later why.
yeah, stick around.
5-hour
Stick around to hear
period.
that.
Stick around to hear that at the end. Okay, so you guys did Epcot and Hollywood Studios the first day.
Mhm.
How long did you have at Epcot? I mean, I know Trisha told me you guys got a lot in, so what all did you guys get to do?
So first of all, we had the premiere.
No, that was at Hollywood
that-
Studios.
Oh shoot.
We had the multi-pass at
The
Epcot,
multi-pass.
Lightning Lanes.
Yes. So we were probably at Epcot from like opening until probably noon or 1-ish.
Mhm.
And immediately at Rope Drop, we had a pass for a Lightning Lane for Cosmic Rewind, but we wanted to make sure we got on it twice. So we rope dropped Cosmic Rewind. And that was a good idea. We got on pretty quickly.
What song did you
20,
get?
30 minutes.
Oh, we got the same song both times. What was it?
Really?
Conga?
Conga.
Oh, that would have
Yeah.
been my like perfect day.
And Jeremy loves Conga.
I mean,
Caitlin really wanted September.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. That's a good one too.
well, that was my first time ever riding Cosmic Rewind.
Oh really? What did you
So
think?
it was really cool. It was really neat. Yeah. I mean, I had seen like, unfortunately, that it went backwards and shot backwards and stuff. So I wanted the experience of having 2 different songs. So the fact that I had like the same, and I think we got the same exact row too.
Oh, you sat in the same row?
Same row, same song. Both times we wrote it in the same day. So
I remember asking Jeremy when that was the first time I went was with Trisha and I and Jeremy and Maddie. And I was like, Jeremy, do we want to sit in the front or the back? And he was like, I don't really know what to tell you there.
Yeah, it's hard. And like now that you've all been on it, where do you think is the best place to sit? Like I know it's hard to say without having done it, but like
feel
Would
like it
you-
would probably depend on like, do you like shooting backwards a bunch? Because then so you probably want like row 8 or 9 because you get the longest like shoot
Right.
going
And like,
backwards.
so, and technically, if you want the front row, you have to go second to last row, right?
right, because then you'd spin around and be in the
Yeah.
front.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah. Anyways, very cool ride.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
cool.
You guys did standby queue one time, right? Or no?
That was our
And we
rope
rope dropped it.
And it was
Oh.
only you
Mhm.
said 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was rope drop and it was like that 30 minutes early before the park truly opens for non-resort guests. So there were no lightning lanes at the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
So they were just
Mm.
cranking people through the line.
And this is no virtual queue anymore, right? This is just
yeah, no.
That's
just
nice.
straight.
Did anyone yell day drinkers in the pre-show?
No.
No.
Oh,
Good.
what'd you guys think of the pre-show? Was it pretty cool for you? I mean, I feel like first time it's really cool.
Oh, when the thingy drops?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really cool. I had to remember what happened. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really neat. We were kind of like, wait, what just happened? Like, yeah, that was cool.
Now, Jeremy, do you get nauseous on Cosmic Rewind?
I don't know. Do you?
Okay. No, but like his aunt, she gets nauseous, and she went on, and I'm pretty sure she was just done for the day after that because
Oh, yeah.
she was not well.
No, I love Cosmic Rewind. I could do that back to back to back to back. It's a great ride.
It did make me a little like walking up out of there. I was like, kind of like, ooh, like a little dizzy, but
I don't know.
like
I didn't feel
nauseous.
that at all for me for some reason.
I feel
But-
like it's just such a unique system that like your body is like, I've never had something like this before. Like, what is like? Because
Yeah.
you're spinning and going up and down.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much the cars really spin on the track.
If it would have done like a loop, I feel like it would have been game over. Like
Like, if you
spinning
go
and
upside
loop.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then from Cosmic Rewind, what was next?
Yeah.
We went over to Frozen. It's like a 30-minute wait. So we just my
that
aunt
was-
and cousin had never
Yeah, that was their
Actually-
first time, right?
yeah, they never had ridden Frozen, and they've been to Disney within the past couple of years. So I don't know how they have
They've been to Disney quite a few times since it's been open.
open. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I
We're
think
going
anyway-
Frozen.
Phil, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think for us, Frozen was one of our worst queues, right? Like
Was
we
that
both-
one of our longest ones we waited in?
No, I meant like you and I both agree that that's like one of the worst
Oh,
queues.
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That
one of
was
the
just
lower.
queue is
miserable.
terrible.
It's miserable.
Well, now I don't remember. When we went in it this time, there's who's that guy, the big summer blowout guy?
Oh,
Did they always have that? I don't.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I think it's been in there.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
both
that
were
was
like,
cool.
I don't remember his
never
name
seen
at
him.
all, though.
I got
Jeremy's looking it up. So Frozen.
Then I think we went over to Remy's.
Yeah.
yeah, we had a
Oh, I'm gonna
lightning lane
butcher
for
this.
Remy's.
Oaken, Oaken.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Oh
that's-
yeah,
yeah,
that's
Oaken.
right.
Oaken.
But Caitlin, you've done Remy's before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was open when we all went.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I
Mhm.
thought. Remy's.
Oh, Caitlin and I got that drink that Jeremy loves.
The Ottawa Apple.
Oh, what'd you think?
That was my first alcoholic beverage in Epcot.
Really?
I
And
have
that's a
not
great one
been
to start
to-
with.
Yes, that was the first one I've enjoyed. It was actually really good.
It's so good.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
The thing that like pisses me off about it though is that like I think it's like $14-15 and it's like all ice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah. You take like 4 sips and you're done.
You're like, all right, well, where's the garbage? But no, great drink. What drinks did you hit? Little
That
side
was it
tangent.
because we only stayed there till like 12. So that
Did you
was
get
like the
food
only
there?
I got the brioche ice cream sandwich.
So you found it? Was it
Oh.
where
Yeah,
we
it's
went?
in
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the menu.
What? Dude, Jeremy, I've told you, right? How like
Yeah.
when we were there, Trisha and I literally went into that place to get the
And didn't they
brioche
act like
too?
they had like no idea what you're talking about?
well, we didn't
I didn't
ask,
It
but
was super busy.
we didn't see it on the menu. We didn't see any like the toaster things or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So we were like, we don't want to look like idiots and be like, hey,
where's
can
that
we,
ice
where,
cream
where's
on the
that ice
note?"
cream sandwich? and then be like, what are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
that's what
That's
I got.
crazy.
What flavor
I got
did
it
you
with-
get, Caitlin?
Caramel ice cream with chocolate drizzle. But I honestly think it probably would be just best with straight vanilla ice cream and like a chocolate drizzle.
Yeah, we're gonna get
The
that. in-
The caramel was kind of a lot.
So it was good.
It was good though. It was
Mm.
worth it.
for our
And but make sure you hold like my ice cream all shot out the bottom of the
Oh,
sandwich, so you gotta make sure you like hold the bottom.
huh.
for our listeners watching too. Look at all that ice. Like, give me
Oh.
a break. That's
They
crazy.
fill that. They fill that whole 12-ounce cup with ice and then a little bit of drink.
Look at that one
I
too.
didn't realize
All
that it was
ice.
like on tap, basically. The drink
Yeah.
is. They don't like mix it in front of you or anything.
That's
What?
insane.
That is crazy. So while we're on Epcot, Jeremy, did you see I posted the clip of me asking for Epcot restaurant recommendations?
Yeah, and you got like dog walked by
Oh yeah, the Canadian restaurant.
yeah.
Dude, everybody,
Valerie.
I told you, everybody loves that restaurant.
Maybe we need to try it.
At
The-
one
what is
time,
it?
wait,
Les
is it
Cellier.
Cellier, yeah.
And Valerie commented on our Instagram, and she was like, "How dare you
Yeah.
disrespect the Canada restaurant like that?"
You
I
owe
was
her like
"Dang."
4 O Canadas.
So I don't know. Maybe we do need to try it.
The
But
steak, that little like what do you call that? Kiosk. The little kiosk they have for it is so good with the steak there.
Hmm.
Every
interesting.
time I go to Epcot, I get that little pop up.
Valerie said something about the poutine.
Yeah, she said the poutine is really good, and she was like, "That's coming from a Canadian."
Like in the restaurant or at
Yeah, in the
oh,
restaurant.
interesting.
You know, I don't know if I've ever gotten the poutine at Epcot.
No, you've only had it at Disney Springs.
Yeah, I did get it at Disney Springs. Yep.
Oh god, me trying to spell that was actually awful. Le Cellier. That was like the most American thing I've ever done in my life. Okay, here we go. I mean, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah, that looks pretty darn good.
Yep.
So Phil and I are going again in 2 weeks, and Phil loves Beer Garden. We all know this, but we also want to try something different. So we kind of were just like, maybe we can go to 2 in one day. Very expensive, but I don't know the next time we're gonna go. So we're trying to figure out if we want to do 2 restaurants and if it should be like what we should do with Beer Garden.
I'm gonna throw up a poll on our Instagram right now and say what's the best restaurant in Epcot.
Have you looked at the TikTok comments?
No.
I think I'm trying to think. I mean, most people, of course, said the Canadian restaurant. A lot of people have said Morocco. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah.
What were the reviews on the like hibachi place in Japan?
Some people said
Mixed.
hibachi. My only thing was like it's kind of slightly Disney themed, I guess, but I feel like it's not going to taste much different than any other hibachi.
Yeah, I agree.
That was my only thing. It's hard to
I
like.
do love a good hibachi though.
It is good.
And I feel like the chef does, make it a little more like Disney-esque.
Caitlin, you remember last episode? One of my quick service picks was the Japanese one where we got the sushi.
Oh, that sushi was so good.
Yeah,
It was in the back. It's like in the back. Was it in Japan or is it in China?
Yeah, in Japan.
Yeah, it was like in the back of the land.
Yeah, it was good.
It's just like a little like garden out there or something. Oh, yeah, it's really good. And I didn't even really like sushi at that time. So
Jeremy, what are you squinting at over there?
I couldn't find where the question thing was on Instagram.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha. Okay, Epcot. What other rides did you do? After Remy's,
Soarin', and we got the third section, so that was kind of boring. Like we were
like
hanging
the
at
bottom.
Oh, so you weren't up very high.
And
And
we were on this all the way on the side. We weren't even in the middle.
Yeah. Sorry to your dad, but we skipped Living with the Land.
Did.
Ooh.
We got my dad a Living with the Land T-shirt for Father's Day.
And
The
he
line-
literally posted a picture on Facebook with it.
Yeah.
The line looked kind of long for it, honestly. And
Oh, did you see? Oh, did you see?
after that we walked through the Moana water thing.
Oh, which was really cute.
It was cool to see one time.
Yeah.
To
Yeah, you
see
don't
one
do much
time,
in
that's
it, but it
cute.
was cute. And it was nice on a hot day. Like,
It was.
yeah.
Did you get like misted, but not
Yeah.
like fully, but not
And you
fully
can put your
wet?
hands in the water. And
I like the
stuff.
part where you like
Definitely
walk
for
through the
kids.
water that comes down. That part's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, to do one time, like you wouldn't go back. You don't have to go back through it.
Maybe it was hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a casual stroll.
Yeah.
Then we
It was
did
neat.
Cosmic Rewind again, and I think that was
Yeah.
Then
Then
we
I got
did-
my ice cream sandwich thingy. And then
So, sorry to sidetrack again. Is Test Track going to be open for your trip, Jeremy?
Yeah, I think it opens on our trip.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're leaving right as we're arriving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
It's actually crazy.
That is crazy.
That is
Yeah.
nuts.
Can you move it?
stay a few more
Yeah,
days?
like don't worry about the reservations. Like we'll just show up when we show up.
Just keep stay at a. I saw somebody. Mom did this for her family. She booked a night at a hotel at a Disney resort just so they could go to the water park for a day, but because it was cheaper than buying her whole family passes to the water park.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
there you go. Just keep like book one night stays at Disney resorts so you can just keep going to the water park.
That's
Yeah, there you
actually
go.
pretty genius.
That is
really
actually
smart.
really smart.
And honestly, it's a win-win for Disney because like you're getting them in the doors anyway. So
Right, yeah. They're gonna buy something at the water park too.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay, I had my coworkers and I were talking the other day. Do you think that Disney would make money by after, let's just say like 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., the parks are free to enter for anyone. Do you think that they would make more money off people just going in and buying merch and food than they would from people that would buy tickets? Like, because people like, do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm not explaining it well.
do you think that would kill the attendance during the day though?
That's the other thing that
Yeah.
goes into it. Of being like,
I
oh, if I
think
wait till
they-
6 p.m.
I think I don't know if you guys have talked about this on the podcast, but we've talked about it like as a family. They should do discounted evening, at least Epcot tickets to where you can go, like at least just like drink around the world or do something
Mhm.
like that. Because they don't open till later. Like that's where adults wanna go.
Yeah.
And like you don't necessarily need access to all the rides, but at least like to go eat,
I feel like
drink, whatever.
I feel like they could almost give out like if they gave you some sort of wristband or something that indicated like don't let this person on a ride because they're just hanging out, like that would almost be beneficial because I feel like so many people would want to just go for the night, have dinner,
Mhm.
go have some snacks or drinks, and they'd make money off of that. And like,
But then people want to buy the annual passes because I feel like people do that now.
Mm,
and buy
yep.
annual passes
Okay.
be
Yep.
able to do that.
So I looked this up, and because I knew that at one point this was a thing, you could like buy a ticket to just shop, and then if you weren't out within an hour, you'd get charged for the ticket. But then if you were out within an hour, you would get reimbursed. I looked it up. Apparently, as of 2022, it's still a thing. You would quote unquote purchase a ticket, and then within that hour, if you got everything you needed, you go back to guest relations and they like reimburse you. I'm not sure
Oh,
if
but
that's
you're
a
still
thing,
you
though.
still have to like technically buy the ticket.
They
and
probably
then
put like a hold on your
then you're going to get refunded basically.
right.
Interesting.
Listen, I have some beef with Disney and just like
it
draining
out.
money people's pockets because I knew about like the souvenir cups and soda, like the soda machines do not work. But the paper cups too? Like seriously?
Like how they have the RFID scanners
Oh yeah.
to like determine whether you can get the soda or not.
Listen, I'm gonna expose myself here. I went to go buy one of the souvenir cups at the resort because I was like, oh, I will buy this now and I will bring it back for when Phil and I come in August and I'll reuse it. And I put it up on the table, and I guess the girl thought I had already bought it and was just going to like go for a refill or whatever. So she didn't charge me for the cup. And so I didn't realize that. And so when I went to go up to the machine, like it didn't work. And then I realized, oh, I just stole something. and then I was like, oh, well, like whatever. It was only like $20. And I was like, I will just like buy a paper cup next time we come and just put it into my souvenir cup. And then Caitlin was like, no, like that's not how it works because you have to, it has the RFP things.
Yeah, because the paper cups only last for like a couple hours or something like that, right?
Like
Yeah.
you can spare soda. You can spare. You will not lose money if you just give people some soda. I don't understand it.
I think it's like one thing if they want to do like, oh, you get like as many as you want for like 14 days or something like that. Like I could like maybe see that, maybe. But like even still, I'm with you. Like they can spare that.
If
Yeah.
Holiday World can give out free soda, so can Disney World.
Yeah.
We-
Do better, Disney.
When well, it was crazy when I took that finance class at Disney, and like we went through like the financials of Disney. It was kind of cool. We learned that Disney only paid, I think it was like 3 cents per water bottle, and they paid like maybe 40 cents per soda or something like that.
That's crazy.
I was like, that's nuts.
And then they charge you 15.
I did realize that Dasani water bottles were only $4 in the park, which don't get me wrong, is still pricey, but I feel like they used to be more than that. I feel like they used to be like $6, $7.
I think they've stayed at $4 for a while.
Have they?
now. Like it's just been $4 for a while, and like with inflation, now it seems like not as expensive.
So
It's
I
like-
have a hot take. I think Dasani is overhated.
Overhated.
Overhated. I think
I
people
agree.
I think people just say that they hate it because it's like mainstream to hate it.
It's water.
It tastes
just
tastes like
water.
water.
Yeah.
Tastes like water. But you
You
guys
know
know
what?
what I'm talking about, right? Like everyone
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dasani
I
tastes
used to-
Demon
awful.
over there.
No.
I used
Hey,
to
you like
be
Aquafina?
a Dasani
No.
hater. I used to say it dried my mouth out, but honestly,
You have to admit there is like a little taste to it.
I do think I 100% can notice that there's a different taste, but like I don't think it tastes bad.
Like
Mm.
if Smart Water was $4, I'd probably be buying the Smart Water, but Smart
Mm.
Water is not $4.
Isn't it crazy that like they have that option to buy Smart Water for what is it, like double the price?
Yeah, literally double the price. And isn't it like I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just like being dumb and like seeing a smaller container, but like isn't it less water?
Nah, I think
It's just the taller.
it's taller and thinner.
What's that thing
on the
called?
note
that's
of
like,
water, we totally missed out on getting the Plan D hydration or whatever.
Yep.
Disney hydration.
What?
Should have got the Plan D hydration.
What was that?
Yeah.
You're exposing yourself right now for not listening to the podcast.
Oh.
I don't even know
That's
what we're
right.
talking
Well,
about.
No,
I can hear
actually,
it from
though-
my other room.
Actually, though, Mom and I were standing, like, it was so hot. We were standing by the Toy
Oh,
Story bathrooms. I remember we were drinking, like, chugging Powerade. So, like, thirsty. I was like, Mom, like, we really missed out. We should have brought some, like,
Yep.
what are those called? Not the
should-
Plan D, but
like
like
liquid IV.
liquid IVs. Yeah.
Someone please explain what the Plan D is.
I got you. Plan D hydration is no added sugars. It's way more healthy than
Are we
liquid
sponsored?
IV.
Are we sponsored? Do we know?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So get your Plan D hydration.
I've always loved Plan D.
Wait, are you actually sponsored?
Are we or no?
Yeah,
Design,
Plan D.
designed specifically for park goers in mind.
Heck
Wait, are we
yeah,
actually or
I'm
no?
invested in that.
I'm not kept up to date on these things. Plan D,
What,
I'm sorry.
Jeremy?
Are we actually sponsored or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, Jeremy doesn't even know.
Hey,
Philip, do you got some for your trip?
No, I should get some.
Plan D, hit us up. August 3rd.
Plan D.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
back to our trip.
Would have come in handy. Could have got a $4 Dasani and poured it in there.
Yeah. Instead of our $6 Powerade or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Back to the
We
trip.
we're still on Epcot. So you're leaving Epcot.
We're on the Skyliner.
Skyline.
Oh, Skyliner, yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Over to Hollywood Studios.
Yep.
Here we had the Premier Pass
Yes.
Lightning Lane.
I was very
Yes.
confused by when we had the Lightning Lane passes.
Trisha came home and she was like, "No, we had the premiere pass the whole time." And I was like, "I'm pretty sure you only had it for Hollywood Studios."
Regardless, it felt like we did because we were constantly getting on a ride like right away. So can't blame
Yes,
me.
because we had multi passes for Epcot and Magic Kingdom.
Yes. Caitlin was
And-
in control of
Caitlin and Aunt Mary were in
Yes.
charge of booking our next
yes.
passes, our next Lightning Lane.
Okay, so
Okay.
for listeners, is the premiere pass worth the money?
It was pretty nice, especially if you're doing a
Yes.
half day. What'd you
Yes.
say?
She said yes.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
It was really, really, really
It
nice.
was nice.
But
Yeah.
disclaimer, I did not pay for it myself.
Yes. Yeah, I was just gonna say, would I pay for it? Probably not.
How is- Then that's how. So, in other words, is it worth the price? No, it's not worth the price.
The concept is worth it.
No,
Yeah.
actually though,
Oh,
We-
no.
no.
You making
We
it
rode, so we walked into Hollywood Studios.
Mm-hmm.
We rode Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster right away. And so with the Premier Pass, we were able to just scan in to any ride whenever we wanted one time. Then we went over
Caitlin, did you
Mickey's
write this
Runaway
down?
Railway.
Yeah, it looks like you're reading off like a written.
Sorry, I'm thinking. I can't look at you guys.
Oh.
I'll get sidetracked. And then we went over to I think we did like Toy Story, Slinky Dog Dash. And we did Star Wars, like Rise of the Resistance, Millennium
Mhm.
Falcon. And then we did
What were everybody's roles for Smuggler's Run?
I was an
Lila and
engineer.
I were pilots, flew that thing like true Millennium Falcon pilots. I have to
I-
say we did.
Did you have
actually
one
pretty good.
random with you?
Yeah, we had one random engineer.
And she
and-
knew how to do the Chewbacca thing.
Oh, did
She
you guys do it?
No,
We
because I
talked about
asked
it last minute.
Oh,
the guy last minute. I was like, "Can we do it?" And he goes, "I don't have time to explain it to you." And I was like,
Mm.
"Okay." And then the random girl told us, she was like, "I've done it before, but it's really hard."
What we've talked about it on the podcast, and I think we've come to the conclusion it's like it's just the same ride, except like you just have a Wookiee yelling
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
But
Which no one's really talking to you anyways. in the ride,
Right.
So I mean, I guess they
Um,
say put it in like hyper speed.
yeah. So I don't think we've talked about this either, Jeremy. Like how they're changing the story up
Oh,
for
yeah.
Smuggler's Run,
Oh,
It's gonna
that'll be
be,
good.
Mando based.
and like, aren't they gonna make the engineer actually do more or something like that?
Yeah, it has like you have to like monitor like Grogu or something and like work with him.
Rather than just pushing a button one time.
Yeah. So it is funny though, like every time we have a smugglers get cast on, they talk about how like the engineer does more than people think it does. Like
Yeah,
Mhm.
the last Smugglers Run cast member we had on, she was like, everybody hates on engineer, but it's like one of the most important roles.
also the gunner too. Like people just like spam it, but like you're apparently supposed to like be strategic with how you shoot it.
Because you
Mhm.
get, I think you get like accuracy points, don't you, and stuff. Or, like,
I think so, yeah. Or like
Yeah.
you get docked points if you like miss
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
Um, okay,
but
Smuggler's
needless
Run.
to say, then we went over to do like the shooting game in Toy Story Land. What's that one?
Toy Story Mania. Move closer
Yeah,
to your
Toy Story
microphone again.
Sorry, Toy Story Mania. And I feel like we did everything in Hollywood Studios
Yeah,
by,
we
like,
did Tower of Terror twice.
4
Oh wow.
o'clock
Do you think
like,
you did that because of
4
the Premier
o'clock?
Pass?
because of the premiere
Wow,
pass.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got there around
Hollywood
like
Studios
1
half day park.
with
All
the
right.
premiere pass. I think
Oh, you guys saw the Little Mermaid show too, right?
yeah, we
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah,
nice.
that
then
was really
so
good.
yeah, we had dinner reservations at Woody's not Woody's Lunchbox, the Roundup Rodeo.
Oh, but Phil, you have to hit
Nick?
Woody's Lunchbox.
How did you feel about that, Caitlin? Did you like it?
I liked it, but I wish I hadn't eaten anything all day.
Yeah.
And I wish it wasn't so hot because I feel like when I'm like hot and sweaty and tired, like I'm not as
True.
hungry. Yeah.
Jeremy says we have to at least get a snack from Woody's lunchbox.
At least try it.
Phil and I are gonna do we're gonna try all the good coffees that I keep seeing on TikTok when we go in August.
What's on the list?
There's one
I don't know how valid this list is because one was Gideon's and we've tried Gideon's and I'm like, it's okay.
there's one in the Star Wars.
Oh, the Black Cat.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Another one was from the Cake Bake Shop.
That's in Springs.
You can drive over to Indiana and get that.
I'd rather get it in Disney. Shoot, what were the other ones? Oh, there's one in Animal Kingdom, like a coconut cream or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Where's the one that has like the little balls in it that look like Cocoa Puffs?
The first one.
Yeah, the
Is
Black
that in
Cat.
Star Wars?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there were two more, but I forget.
That
Yeah,
coffee
we
shop in
can-
Animal Kingdom is super weird. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's like this. It's so random. It's over by Flame Tree Barbecue. It's just like there's just randomly a coffee shop, and like everyone walks by it, and like I didn't even know it was a thing for the longest time. But yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so what other attractions and studios? Muppets is closed.
Muppets is closed.
That might be it.
Yeah, we saw the new Little Mermaid show, which we didn't really think it was like anything.
They just added like screens, right?
I
Pretty
think
much.
so. I couldn't like. I was like, I can't really remember what it was before. I just remembered that there was actually real people in there singing, and there were still real people.
It's been so long since it's
Yeah.
been open.
I just hate that they're adding screens to everything.
They are adding
Yeah.
screens.
Like I
everywhere.
like physical or
Mhm.
practical effects. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, at first I thought it was just gonna be like Ariel's dad, King Triton.
Mm-hmm.
That's his like full name, right?
Yeah.
He it literally looks like he's literally the animated character from like the old Little Mermaid TV show or like the movie, and that was on the screen, and I was like, are we just about to watch the movie? Like, and then out came real life Ariel and Prince Eric, and I was like, okay. And like puppets and like
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is okay.
So you also watched Fantasmic.
We did.
Oh, and we also
Yeah.
saw an engagement.
Oh,
We somehow managed to get like second row.
Yeah,
And-
at Fantasmic.
Yeah. And like we were all just kind of chilling, waiting for the show to happen. And like all of a sudden, all these cast members are like standing up to the side, and we're like, what the heck is going on? And we look over, and there's a couple, and he's giving his little spiel and then gets on his knee, and it was so cute.
And the cast members gave him like the bride and
hat.
groom Mickey hats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was
Um,
cute.
I thought that was gonna be like, and then they like escorted them out. They said they couldn't do that there. Um,
No. We were talking about it. We're like, how do you plan that? Like, did he have to do it in advance? Did he do it right before the show started?
like tell all the cast members.
Yeah.
I
mm.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or I wonder if like maybe he even like works there. You know, like
Yeah,
Mm,
that
they
could
work at
be.
Fantasmic together.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So were you guys in the splash zone? Were you close enough?
We did not get splashed.
Yeah, no. We
Mm.
were all the way off to the side.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
okay.
on like one of the side we got like right when they opened up the side to fill it in with people, like was when we were entering the theater. So that's how we got second row because we were like first to enter the new section that they opened up.
So is this the
Gotcha.
first time you guys saw the new show?
Yes,
What'd you think?
it was really cool. And that's the first time my aunt and cousin had seen Phantasmic in general. I think.
Wow, just at all.
Yeah, I think so. They like didn't know what it was. So yeah.
It did win our
Trisha?
bracket.
It won the bracket. Which
I don't-
what?
I
Because
don't.
it wasn't it between Phantasmic and Cosmic Rewind?
Yeah.
Like that is just not true. It's just not.
Okay.
Trisha's coming to.
What do you think, Phil?
I think it's valid. I mean,
Thank you.
it's very no, not you.
Oh. You don't think that's fair?
I think they can go head to head together.
If
But-
you're talking about a ride,
But it's a show versus a ride, so it's hard to compare.
exactly.
If Happily Ever After was in there, do you think it would have been
They would
Happily
have wiped the
versus
floor. with
wiped the
everything.
floor?
You think so?
Yeah.
Not even just one.
I can't believe I forgot to like put it in.
I do think it
This
probably
might be a
would've-
hot take, but there's some parts of Happily Ever After I'm like they could just cut this out.
That what?
I don't like the
The toy, like the
The Toy Story part?
yeah, and the genie.
genie. I agree with that. It goes on
Yeah.
for too long.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I noticed when we were there. There's nothing with Belle or the Beast on the.
On Happily Ever After?
Yeah, like they don't have a little
True.
section of their own.
There's nothing with like Snow White either.
No.
Is there even anything with Cinderella?
I mean, at the end when they show all the characters, she's the biggest
Mm.
one in the middle.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay. Let's get into Magic Kingdom Day. We are on
Okay.
42 minutes already.
Oh,
Magic
premiere
Kingdom.
pass for this one.
Sorry, Julie's probably listening right now. You can fast forward.
We did not have Premier Pass for Magic Kingdom. We just had a multi-pass Lightning Lane
Could have fooled me.
because I did such a good job. As soon as we used the Lightning Lane, I was like, all right, what do
He
we do
was.
next? And which honestly is the way to do it because why not take advantage of what you're paying for?
So I don't know at what point in your day this was, but my mom got her mind read at
She did.
the laugh floor.
That was like right in the morning.
Yeah,
so-
she did.
So actually, backtrack. Hot take with rope dropping Magic Kingdom, I think is not worth it. Honestly, if there's a
Not
day you
worth
don't want to
rope
rope
dropping?
drop, it's Magic Kingdom. First
And
off,
if you are rope dropping, do not go to Space Mountain because the number of times I feel like that ride is shut down
in the
is
morning.
insane.
And they only open Fantasyland and Space Mountain from so they're open 8:30 to 9 for resort guests. And they only open Fantasyland and Tomorrowland in that time. And not everything is even open in those lands. So it's basically you can either rope drop the Seven Dwarf Mine Train or Space Mountain. And then Tron didn't open until 9 o'clock. So it's I don't know. I don't think it's not worth the headache to get into Magic Kingdom.
the
Unless
whole,
you want to get pictures with a little less people on Main Street.
The whole extra magic hours for resort guests, I feel like it's kind of just fake.
Yeah.
Like it's not
But-
even a real thing.
They did do the new thing where you can get at 8:30, you can get back to the ride and get in line for the ride. Or slightly before 8:30. And then at 8:30, they'll open the ride. So you're already in the queue for the ride at 8:30. You're not back at the park gate or
Right. So that way they don't have people like sprinting.
Yeah, but people were still sprinting.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
So
I'm
did you
pretty
guys-
sure we took a nice jog as well.
At one point in our day, we did take a nice jog at Magic Kingdom. Okay. But yeah, so what happened was we were waiting in line for Space Mountain first thing in the morning because we didn't have a fast pass for it. So we were like, let's rope drop it, get it done in case the line gets pretty long throughout the day. Well, then it was closed. So then we like rode Space Ranger Spin like 3 times in
3
a row. And then we did the laugh floor. And then that's when they were like, it was like half full because it was like first thing in the morning. That's when Mom got her mind read by Buddy.
What? I'm curious. I won't expose Julie, but
Oh, I will.
what's so the section? What did he ask? What's the question?
He asked her, he
To
did
read
the
his
thing where
mind.
he asked her to say a number. He's going to guess her number. And he says, okay, tell everyone what your number is, like out loud. So then he just hears it, what it is. So it's not
Yeah.
actually reading your mind.
And so you have to like do a.
But he makes you do like a
When-
sign to him.
when
And she goes, she did it before he even said anything.
Before he even
about
asked her to.
Before
yeah,
he
he
even
was like, "You've
asked
done
her
this
to.
before, haven't you?"
Yeah, he literally goes, you've done this before, haven't you? And then he goes like, okay, make a like sound or something. And
And she has her fingers up by her
paused.
temples.
She's-
and she's like,
it's like 20 seconds. And she goes, boom.
now
Did that-
what do
did
you
that
guys
hit?
do?
Did
I'm
it
intrigued.
land pretty well?
Oh, this guy in front of us thought the entire show was just absolutely hilarious.
Oh my
he
God.
was dying.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
literally rolling. Like he was having the time of his life.
I think
right,
he
yeah,
was
what-
more funny
Caitlin,
than
let's
the
hear your
show.
sound. What sound would you make?
I don't know. I think I would go like
I would definitely go boogly boogly boogly.
All right, Jeremy.
I think I just hit like a.
I don't think I'd want to hear that.
I think that would have people laughing.
Yeah, it would have people laughing for sure.
Gotta make it sound like so like painful.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
Okay, so, but give your guys' review of Tron.
Okay, then yeah, we did have like a individual lightning lane for Tron. We rode Tron 3 times in
Wow.
the day. Yes. How did we do that? Okay, what happened was we had the individual lightning lane. First review, because that was my first time riding that one as well. Really awesome. Honestly, not everyone thinks it's too short, but I think it's a good length because I think if I was on that bike any longer, my body might start to hurt a little bit. But like overall really cool experience, and I think it's like a neat thing to like ride a roller coaster in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we were kind of just like the second time we rode it, we were kind of just looking at the map to see the wait times. And at one
was
point, we kind of
Down
had
to like 40 minutes.
yeah,
We're like, well, we kind of have a break till our next fast pass. I think we ended up booking one for Space Mountain later in the day, like after we had used a
Yeah.
like lightning lane. And we were like, well, let's just go over to Tron and ride it again. It's only a 40-minute wait. Like we've done everything we want to do in Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom at this point. Like, let's go do it again. So we did that, and then we did it again at night after the fireworks. That's when we
wanted
did
to do
our.
it with all the lights on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was really
Stroll.
cool.
And Trish and I got front row
We
Oh,
did.
nice.
was
at
fun.
night. Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
We also went to what is that restaurant?
Crystal Palace. We last minute
Mm.
we were booked a reservation for Crystal Palace while we were
Yes.
at the park day of. Just,
And Tigger and I did the toss from Wicked.
yes, they did.
If you'd
Honestly,
like
I should make
see
a
video
feature
footage,
on
please
Cast
let me know.
Conversations. Instagram page.
And it was hilarious because I was like, "Do you know Glinda from Wicked?" And he immediately did the toss, and I was like, "Perfect, this will be great."
Let's do one.
Tiana's. We did Tiana's.
Yeah, we did
for the first
Tiana's.
time.
Oh, what'd you think?
Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Where's like,
Bring back Splash Mountain.
yeah. Hashtag bring back Splash Mountain.
Heard it here first. Bring back
Clip
Splash
it.
Mountain.
Clip it. Put it on TikTok. Bring back Splash Mountain.
As a Splash Mountain hater, I'll have to go see and see how I
Okay.
feel about it.
What happened is they did the same thing that they did with Frozen, where they rethemed the ride and they just stuck some animatronics and it's black everywhere and they just stuck some decorations and called
Trisha,
it a day.
Trisha
Mm.
said there were like multiple parts in the ride where it's just dark and there's just
And like there's just greenery and like, okay, great, it's greenery
Or like
and glowing.
stars on
Or
the
stars.
screens.
Okay, so
And like
there's one part that I see on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and people say it feels like you go upside down. When you go into the
No.
laughing place or the laughing spot, you know what I'm talking about?
also no.
No?
No, that's a hard no.
And that whole room, it's just now giant screens.
It's so weird.
like where
It's
it
so
used to be dark,
annoying. The
like
yeah.
the laughing place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't really. I mean, I get they're trying to build a band for the ride, but like, there's not a good storyline.
No.
Yeah, I
And,
don't like the
like,
storyline at all for the
You
ride.
can't like sing along because you don't know the
Mm.
songs.
I feel like they missed so hard. They could have literally just done the story of
Yeah,
the Princess and the Frog, like
yeah,
the movie. Like it would have fit the ride.
and like at the end, with the big bow, it could have been Prince Naveen and Tiana, like
Yeah, it could have been them
Getting-
celebrating together.
celebrating, being
Like
together.
and the
like
laughing place could have been the other side with
yeah,
Vasilier or whatever his name
No.
is. Yeah, they missed hard with Princess and the Frog, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's such a good movie too. So like, I hope that I'm not let down.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, and then they took like the at the beginning of Splash Mountain, it's like they had like the garden, and then they just made it into Tiana's garden. It's like, okay, where does this come into? I think you just didn't want to have to get new decorations for this spot or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys also did the new Country Bears.
So good, so much
Yes.
better.
You have to do it.
I
You have to do
actually
it.
laughed in this one.
Jeremy, you
It
have
was
to go.
fun.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. I'm like holding out for it because I'm like,
No,
I
it was
really wanna
actually
like
so
it.
fun.
It was fun. They
Do
did
you
a
think
good
it's an
job.
upgrade? Like Caitlin, you do too? From
Yeah, I
okay.
agree. Yeah, we all walked out and like actually enjoyed going to it, because everyone in there singing along, like the little kids even can sing along to songs, but then also the older people have songs that they can sing along to. It just makes it more of like an interactive, fun experience, because before it's like just the Country Bear Jamboree songs that you only know if you've seen the show
Yeah.
20 times.
I like
But
the
this
idea
was
of
cool.
knowing that that it's actual just Disney songs with like a country twist.
And they still made it funny, like the derpy like bear still came.
Remember me.
Yeah, he still came out and like made it funny, and I feel like they used the moose on the wall more than they did before, and
Oh,
they
okay.
were really funny. And yeah, I think it was good overall. 10 out of 10.
I think that's all the new stuff, really, right?
Mhm. Okay.
Anything notable before we wrap it
yes,
up?
Kaylin's security.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
teased it
yes.
earlier.
Okay. So we talked briefly about our last day. So on Sunday, we had breakfast reservations at Ohana at Polynesian. So we had to check out of our hotel, and then our flight wasn't until 8 p.m. So we weren't gonna like carry our luggage around with us all day when we went to like Disney Springs. So we left it at like the little resort like luggage hold area. But I had my laptop with me because of school and stuff. So I didn't want to leave that in the resort luggage area. So I was lugging it around with me in my backpack. Well, little did I know at Disney Springs now, you have to walk through security every single time you enter the thing. Also, we had to go through security when we got on the monorail to go to Polynesian. So we probably walked through security like checkpoints because the new way they do it now is you walk through a metal detector, and if it goes off, you then have to go get completely checked. But otherwise, you don't have to get your bag checked. So I was setting the things off every single time I walked through them. And I had gone through them so many times I knew the whole routine of like arms out, they scan you down, arms down, you stand you down. And then they tear my bag apart every time, things like everywhere. And then they're like not putting it back the way it was before. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And it takes like 5 minutes for them to go through all my stuff. I was like, if I would have known they were going to do this, I was not going to lug around my laptop all day. Then, so yeah, I think it was like 5 total times that I had to do that. It was just got ridiculous. Then, like the last time it happened, we had to take a bus back from Port Orleans French Quarter. We had to take a bus back to Disney Springs. We had to walk through, they drop you off at Disney Springs. We had to walk through security just to get onto another bus to get to Riverside. So when we were walking through that last security checkpoint to get back to our hotel, Trisha is like laughing at me because at this point it's just hilarious. I'm like so mad.
She was so mad.
Oh my God.
It was
She pulls out her phone to like record me like getting scanned by the thing, and she was off to the corner, and the security guy is like, put your phone away. There's no recording here or something.
You could like seriously, you could have sworn I pulled out a knife or something because he was screaming at me.
For what? Like
trying to record
Can't
me.
record their security process.
Nope.
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Gonna transfer that information to Universal to advance theirs.
Well, and then the airport security.
We don't need to go there.
No. It was just not Caitlin's day.
Needless to say, though, overall the security, like new security that they have going is actually much nicer and smoother when you're not carrying around a laptop or umbrella with you. Because like before, like when I go to the parks, I just bring my little tiny like fanny pack bag, and I still had to walk through, get into the bag line with all the people with their giant backpacks and their giant diaper bags for my little tiny bag to be checked. But this, I could just walk straight through the metal detector, and I never set it off going into the parks when I just had my little bag, and it made it really nice. So overall, I like it, but don't carry around a laptop. It'll be annoying.
Do they have new scanners, or is it the same ones?
Shout out security.
What'd you say, Jeremy?
Are they?
I think.
Oh yeah.
I think they're like the same ones. Maybe they're a little higher tech. They pick up a little bit more because, like I said, like people, if you had an umbrella, it would set it off, or like random things would set it off. But yeah, overall, better process, I think.
All right, Caitlin, since it's your first time on the show, you can answer the classic Disney questions real quick. I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh no, I don't know if I've thought about this.
All right, top 3 Disney movies.
Okay, Beauty and the Beast live action.
That's in the family.
It does.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Really?
And I'll go with just Toy Story.
Good answers.
First one.
Your favorite Disney song or album?
Evermore.
Mm. It's a really good one.
Favorite Disney resort? I skipped one.
Oh, that's
That's
hard.
fine.
Contemporary was cool when we stayed at that one. Overall theming though, Art of Animation theming was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that one's really good.
Mhm.
Favorite Disney character?
Belle.
Favorite Disney bathroom?
Actually, I think the Toy Story ones are pretty cool.
Those are actually
Ooh.
really good and never get
I-
said.
They don't get recognition enough, I feel.
No, those are actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then your favorite Disney queue?
I'm trying to think of what we just waited in.
It's a
I don't
hard
know.
one.
I don't have
honestly.
an answer for this. Actually, while I was thinking about this,
gotta pick
I
something.
have to come on to say something. The Pirates of the Caribbean water does have a smell.
Thank you. Trisha, did you smell it on the trip?
Did you sniff?
No.
I purposely stood in line and sniffed. There is a smell, but it is just the cleaner. It's just the boring.
It's just the
or whatever.
bromine.
Bromine.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But
It
it's
smells
pretty
so
good.
good.
We did. Oh, overall, the scents were really pumping throughout all the rides at Disney this
Yeah.
last trip. It was awesome.
Good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's my favorite
Scents were
part.
pumping. So
I'm jealous.
yes.
You gotta pick a queue. You're
Ours
gonna
is
Okay,
regret not
okay.
picking one.
I don't want to go with just like Rise of the Resistance because that's just kind of boring.
That's a good one though.
It was a really good one.
Okay, I'll just go with it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Rise
What's
of
yours?
the Resistance.
Queue.
Probably Rise of the Resistance. Or I do like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That's kind of cute.
I doesn't. Well, only like when you're inside though, or like
Yeah.
with the interactive stuff. The beginning is terrible.
That's like Tower
Yeah.
of Terror too. Like outside's
Mhm.
miserable, and then once you're inside, it's good. For like
Actually,
a minute.
Flight
and
of
then it's bad again.
Passage is a good queue too.
Yeah. Especially now that they added the bathroom too.
Yeah.
We'll
Is it a
have to
full
look at-
bathroom or just a single use?
I think it's single use.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a long one.
Long,
Wrap
but we
it up.
covered a lot. So good. We finally had Caitlin on, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Almost
thanks,
300
guys.
episodes. All right. Well, we'll wrap her up. See you on the next episode.
See you on the next episode, the 300th.
300.
Shall we come back?
Wow.
Can you tease what's gonna be on the 300th episode?
Phil, you want to tease it?
I think we've already said, haven't we? thought
I
we
don't
did.
know. So
Oh, so Jeremy and I are gonna relive some best cast conversation moments. And we also have special guest Michael on.
Who's Michael?
Michael was a former Jelly Rolls pianist.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
We had a really good conversation.
That was a
Probably
really
one
good
of our
one.
one of our better ones.
And I don't know if you've seen, he's been performing at the Odyssey in Epcot now. Recently.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
And he's going to be performing while
While we're
we're there. So I kind of want to try to like
yeah,
go
message
see
him.
him.
He'd definitely meet up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
just
be
like say
cool.
hey or something. Yeah,
That'd be
Mhm.
cool.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you all on the 300th episode. That's crazy.
A lot
Cool.
of episodes.
All right. See you
All
later.
right. See you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.